How is everybody today? Welcome. Happy Friday to you. Excited to have an opportunity to share today. Maybe some mindsets, maybe a little bit of music, just a little something to help support you on your journey. So, hello, welcome. Make sure you type a note, say hello, let me know where you're from. Would love to catch that there so I can acknowledge you. And we'll go from there. And just give it a second here for people to show up, and we will officially get started. I'm so excited today because I actually get to wear like long sleeves. We're finally having a cool day here in Southern California, so it's all good. I am ready for fall, as much fall as we ever get around here. So, but excited about that. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to welcome you. Every week I want to come on, I want to share a little message, a little something to support you on your journey, perhaps maybe some music, a little bit of a mindset, a little bit of process work to actually create some shift and get some things moving for you, get some things really grooving for you. So I'm really excited to have this opportunity to share. So hi Rhonda, welcome, and just type in a note, say hi, and we will officially get started because today's theme is so important. It's there in the title. It's all about taking back your power. Taking back your power. That sounds so good, I even want to say it again. Take back your power. Wow, what does that mean? Well, that's what I want to kind of dive into today because I think we have this ability or tendency, shall we say, to give our power away. Give our power away to an institution. Give our power away to a circumstance. Give our power away to something, maybe a recurring negative pattern in our life. Give our power away to something that happened in our past. And now more than ever, it is all about reclaiming your power. It's about taking your power back from what's going on out there in the world, from what's going on in your own life, from what's going on up here in your head. We have to take our power back from these circumstances. We're made up of the same energy that set this beautiful universe in motion. You know, we're made up of the same stuff that put the planets up in the sky, the stars up in the heavens, all the things that take place in the solar system without anybody thinking about it, all the stuff that takes place within our physical health and well-being that basically is happening and moving without us even consciously thinking. We don't tell our stomach, hey, stomach, secrete this enzyme and digest that sandwich. No, that's the power of who and what we are. And I think as we continue to emerge further and further into 2020, and we know this has been an extraordinary year, a year filled with perhaps what we might call many challenges, but I've always held this space since the first broadcast that I did back in March on Facebook Live. This is the time for us to wake up. This is the time for us to reclaim our power. This is the time for us to remember who we really are. You're a divine sovereign being, a divine expression of universal energy. We're all in the process of embodying that and remembering that, integrating that, and operating from that space as opposed to some limited expression, woe is me, I'm a victim type thing. That's not the truth of who and what you are. And we've all kind of lived in this space to one degree or another. And now, wholeheartedly, we are being asked to reclaim our power back from that. As I mentioned, you are sovereign. Nothing out there dictates what it is that you have the ability to create. Nothing out there has that except what you choose to give your power away to. So today, I want to just put out there to invite you to take your power back. What are you giving your power away to? You know, maybe you've had this reoccurring negative pattern that perhaps has taken place in your life. No matter what you've been able to do or what you've done, you haven't been able to break through it, move past it. Are you willing to take your power back from that? You know, we've had this whole thing with mask and COVID-19, and many of us have given away our power to that. And what I mean is that we've given away to the fear of it, we've given away to the anguish of it, we've given away our power to that. Are you willing to reclaim your power back from that? In other words, all this stuff can be going on, but it doesn't stop you from creating the extraordinary life. It doesn't have to, unless you give power to it and say that it does. And right now, man, it's like sensitivity 101 when we talk about the politics going on here in the United States right now. Oh my God. I don't talk about that stuff. It's like volatile headquarters. But I got to bring this up. It doesn't matter who's in office. That has no power over how it is that you create your life. It has no power over how it is that you thrive in this world. It has no power over the amount of abundance that you bring into your experience. It doesn't matter, but yet how many people are all so caught up in blue, red, left, right, right, this side of the aisle, that side of the aisle. Oh my God. Reclaim your power back from that. It doesn't matter. Do you think it really matters? You being this divine, sovereign being that has all this potential, all this power, does it really freaking matter? No, it doesn't. You can recreate your life regardless of what happens in November. You can recreate your life in any way that you desire, regardless of what happens with COVID-19. Okay, you can create your life in any way that you desire, regardless if it's black, white, brown, somewhere in between. It doesn't matter. So we're in this world where we're like being fed all this stuff, and if you're engaging in media, you're up to it, up to here, or even more so. And that's all designed about you giving away your power. And so what I want to really invite for this call today is to bring your power within and to start realizing it doesn't matter who said what, who got what, who wears a mask, who doesn't wear a mask. It doesn't matter. You can still recreate your experience. You can still make your dreams come true. You can still fulfill your life purpose. You can still live an extraordinary life. I remember thinking years and years ago, this must have been in the 90s, and it was around election time. I think this was probably like Bill Clinton time. And I remember thinking, has my life ever really changed as a result of what happened in the election? And I thought about it, and I'm like, it really hasn't. I was still able to create and live and accomplish the things that I wanted to accomplish at that point in time. And this is really getting kind of set up to be this volatile experience here, but do I want to give my power away to it? No, I don't. I choose not to. I choose to acknowledge that I have access to all of the power in the universe to shape and shift my life in the way that I desire, to heal my body, to heal my mind, my spirit, to recreate what it is that I want to recreate in my experience, to have the experience of being a manifestor, of expressing my authentic self and my purpose. That's why we all came here. So I would much rather take my power back from those circumstances and utilize that power to create what it is that I want to create. To create the life that I truly wish to live. To create the experiences that I truly wish to have. I don't have to give my power away. And I really want to open up that space. And this goes into everything. How many of you are giving your power away to your age? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm not 21 anymore. All the stories that we have about that. Take that power back. Okay. How many of you are giving your power away because of your sex? I'm a woman. I can't be as successful in this man's world thing. Take your power back from that story. Or I'm a man. I can't be successful because of this, or because my skin's this color, or whatever. Take your power back. And it's really important to not feed yourself with stuff from the media, from social media, from the news media, whatever that says that you have to. Because no, you don't. And this is so important because this is how we're going to change the world. This is how we're going to recreate our political systems. This is how we're going to recreate the educational system. This is how we're going to recreate the health and wellness segments. This is how we're going to recreate our world. But in order to be able to do that, we have to embody that we are these divine sovereign beings who are extremely powerful, extremely able to shape and shift matter and energy. And we have all been told from day one that you're not powerful. What a crock of beep, right? It's not the truth. You know, look at how many of us have given our power away to this story right here. I have to work hard to make money. Everybody has to one degree or another. Is that really the truth? Or can you go within and utilizing your power of imagination and feeling the emotion of it and the faith and trust that what you imprint and what you set the intention to bring forth into your experience will come into your experience in one way, shape, form, or another? Because you don't have to kill yourself. That's not what the design here is all about. And that's something that was put down on us in error, but yet we have reached a time where we don't have to believe that anymore. And so, how do we embody this? How do we really embody this, taking our power back? Well, number one, always set the intention. Set the intention to take your power back. Take a look at your life right now and look at, where am I giving my power away? Where am I giving my power away in my life? So setting the intention is about putting in the command. It's about saying, this is what I want. I'm taking my power back away from, let's say if I had trouble about this color of my skin. You know what? I'm taking my power away from that story. You know, like maybe I have a story in my mind that brown people are prejudiced against. Okay? I mean, I certainly have experienced this at different points in my past, but let's say I had a belief that that was the case. What would I be experiencing in my life? Well, you know what? I'm going to set the intention to take my power back from that story. It's that simple. That begins the whole process of change. That's how powerful you are. To begin the whole process of change is just to set an intention to start right there. So maybe your intention is to take your power back from the dynamics that you had with your parents growing up. Maybe the intention is to take back your power from the story that you've created about your health, and perhaps maybe the health challenges that you're experiencing in your life. Maybe it's about taking your power back from all this craziness going on around the election and how it gets everybody upset and gets you upset and gets family hollering at each other from across the table. Take your power back from it. It's like rising above it, rising above it, rise above the static and noise of the modern day world. You have that ability. Set the intention to do that. Set the intention to rise above any of the stuff, any of the craziness that's taking place on the planet right now. You don't have to tune into that. And by God, if you're watching ABC, MSNBC, CNN, Fox, any of those things, turn them off. People say that the media has a lot of power over us. But all of that power goes away the day we all turn it off. So who really has the power, right? We do. We do. And we need to remember that. Stop feeding yourself stuff that's giving you gloom and doom and keeping you locked in these lower states of consciousness. You don't want to be there. No, this is about reclaiming your power. And so we set the intention. And we began to start tuning in to this most sacred space of our imagination. You know, being clear on what it is that we want to create. Imagining that experience. Feeling the emotion of that experience. Having the expectation that it's going to show up in your life. And then following along with that sweet inner guidance from your higher self, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, that's going to guide you and lead you on your journey. That's where we access our power. So regardless of what's happening out in the world, the elections, COVID, racial tensions, I can go in here and I can create the life that I want at any time. At any time. You just have to be willing to do that and to quit giving your power away to that stuff that's happening out there. So, that being said, it's time to do a little bit of a process here. So, what do you think about that concept? What would open up for you? So, I'd love for you to type in, where are you giving your power away? And what's your intention? What intention are you willing to set as a result of that? Where are you giving your power away? You know, maybe you're giving your power away to an old story or an old reoccurring negative pattern. Are you willing to take your power back from that? This is how powerful you are. We want to set that into motion. It's time for all of us to embody this on another level. And here's a really cool thing. No matter where you're at in your evolution and your awakening, there's always more to expand into. This is an ever expansive, growing universe. Do we ever reach our full potential? No, there's always more to unfold into. So no need for chips on shoulders or ego stories or anything like that. There is always more. I am learning all the freaking time, you know, going through and navigating through my own humanity every day, learning, growing, processing emotional energy, visualizing, embodying, meditating every day. It's a commitment. It's a commitment. So I love that. Reoccurring habits and limiting beliefs. Reclaim your power from them. But also realize, so those limiting beliefs provide an opportunity for growth, for evolution, for unfolding. You know, so what I invite everybody to do is just take some nice deep breaths. And just breathe. Bringing your attention to your heart space. Take another deep inhale. And embody. This power that's within you. Beautiful, unlimited expression of life, source energy, you have no limitations. So with that being said, what are you committed to creating? Take another deep breath. regardless whatever is happening around you. You have this point of power within that's available to you at any time. Just breathe, quiet the mind, and tune in to your heart space. There you access your mastery. Let's take another deep inhale. Awesome. Just bring a little movement back to the hands, back to the feet. Rhonda shared a note. She says, fear that I will be stuck where I am now. I'm choosing to heal fully after surgery and move across the country next year. So that's where you create a vision for what that would look like. You tune into that space within yourself. What does it look like to have that vibrancy back in your health, your well-being? What does it look like to live where it is that you're going to be living? Can you go in and imagine that? And how would you feel if you were living in that space? How would you feel? Joyful, excited, happy, whatever it might be. Feel it. Imagine it. That's how you plant the seed for growing this. And if you have fear, feel the fear, process it through. Fear doesn't necessarily mean it's true. Breathe through it. Let it go. And create what it is that you're going to create. Yes, is it going to happen in your time frame? No. It's not. It's going to look different. And be okay with that. Is it going to unfold in the way exactly that you think it should? Probably not. And that's part of the mystery of life. That's part of the mystery and the joy of manifesting. Allow the universe to work its creative mojo. And that means you got to let go of your attachment to how you think things should unfold, but hold dear to the vision. So like Janae said, reoccurring habits and limiting beliefs. Set the intention to let that go. And now I don't know what the habits are in particular, but imagine yourself not having those habits. Imagine yourself going through life completely where those habits are no longer part of the vision at all. Feel the emotion of moving through life in your own way, in your own time and space, in your own, however it is that you want to do. Feel the emotion of that. And once again, let go. Expect the answers to come. Expect the solutions to come. Expect the vision to be realized, and it will. And that's where you play the game of life. So like Janae said, this is exactly what I needed. Procrastinating again and getting taxes done now and overnighted. Sounds like fun. 88.5. That's a little inside lower density energy radio quote. Next year, 10 to get them done on time. Okay, so you did this year. Okay, fine. Okay, envision that. Envision what works for you. And be okay with where you're at now. Okay, wow, you made a mistake. Okay, learn, grow, evolve, unfold, get them sent out, get them done. Beautiful, perfect. And it does feel good because that's the space that we want to get into. So recreate that. And most importantly, allow yourself to be human. Allow yourself, yes, to make mistakes. Allow yourself, it's part of life. Now I say this, if you're a parent, and you had a kid that was learning how to walk, a toddler, and they're just learning how to walk, you didn't yell at them when they fell over and tell them just lay down on the ground. Don't even bother getting up again. You made a mistake. Just lay there, never walk again. No. What do? Brush the dirt off, wipe the blood off, get up, do it again. Get up, do it again. So awesome stuff. So that's kind of my thought for the day. Take back your power. So Emily wrote, fear people will have hatred and attack if I bring out my full light. Well, I understand that. Believe me, I understand that. So I'm going to just say this: do it anyways, because you're never going to find joy. You're never going to find full satisfaction in your life. You're never going to find full fulfillment until you bring out your light. And yes, perhaps maybe there is some fear with that, as there is, especially when you're doing your life purpose. I used to joke this, said it was easy selling computer chips back in the day. Okay, that was like a no-brainer. I mean, I could sell millions of them and not a problem. When I became the product, or it's your own personal expression, or it's your own purpose, selling my first CD for $12, I was like in terror. What if they don't want to buy it for $12? Oh my gosh, it's like a rejection against me. All that stuff that shows up, man, just let it all go. Yeah, you're going to have fear, but you know what? Look into the fear and realize maybe there's some indicator there of some more forgiveness work you need to do from the past, from when you shined your light and it wasn't accepted. Okay? And do it anyways. Move through the fear. Move through the procrastination. Move through any of it. But shine your light for all of us. And it's not just for you, Emily, it's for all of us. There is no bigger responsibility that we all have than to be true to our authentic selves, to shine our light, to bring our music forward, to be true to the passion, the purpose, and the calling that's within us, and to express that into the world. And that's your key to transforming your life. That's the key to recreating your experience. That's the key to amping up your joy and your gratitude and your happiness and your fulfillment in life. And that's also the key to changing the world we live in. Absolutely. So, you know what? This might sound strange, but I'm glad that you feel the fear. Because what that means is you're moving beyond the edges of the box that you've confined yourself to for way too long. Shine that damn light. Okay? Be true to that light. So much there for you. So much there for all of us. So thank you for bringing that up. So there's my thoughts for the day. Take back your power from whatever is happening out there, whatever excuse, whatever, oh, I'm feeling fear, I'm not going to express myself. Take your power back from that story. Okay, you know what? If you're going to go express yourself, you're going to experience fear, and allow fear to be the indicator of just how rocking you're doing. Like if you're freaking terrified, that means you're pushing way beyond anything that you've lived in before. And that's just the mind, the ego, trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you from being eaten by the lions out on the plains in Africa. Well, we're not in Africa anymore. We're not on the plains. There's no lions out there that are going to eat you. So get to shining that light. I cannot even stress the importance of being true to that. And as you tune into that fear and you feel the fear, oh my gosh, it brings me back to when my mom or my dad said this or whatever growing up, then go do forgiveness work, go do healing work, go do process work, whatever you got to do to move through that stuff so that you can continue to move forward. So everybody, all of your light, every single person has a light here, a song, a music, a passion, a calling. Bring that forward. Now's the time. Now's the time. In order to do that, we have to take back our power from all the stories and all the reasons why we can't shine my light. Shine our light. Shine my light. Shine anybody's light, right? So I put a little link. It's actually to my website up here on the front. I have a little online course, talks about 3 key steps. It's entitled Unleash the Magnificent You. It's about deepening your levels of empowerment and unlocking this magnificence that's within you. I invite you to go and check it out. It is free. You can access it. All you have to do is sign up on the webpage at markromeromusic.com. You can get access to that, and there's a really cool little healing process to really set that into motion. And one of my most favorite little pieces of music, it's called The Journey, off of the Beyond the Wall album, goes something like... So yes, be true to your light. you go. Where is it at? It's at markromeromusic.com. Just sign up on the homepage. It'll take you directly on how to access that. So just go to the website, visit it, check it out. There's some nice little tracks there, some mindsets, and really walks you through key 3 steps. Tune your energy, harmonize your energy, orchestrate your energy. You are the composer, you are the conductor. You are the composer of your life. Nothing has power over that unless you decide to give it away. So now I'm inviting all of us to take back that power, start utilizing it to recreate our experience. So there you go. If you have any questions, you can direct message me, make a comment on the post. I will definitely be checking that. And other than that, I do hope that you have a happy and harmonious day. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in, and we'll see you next week. We'll be back once again to share another mindset, some further insight, and a little musical mantra piece to support you in playing beautiful music throughout your life, because your music matters. Thank you so much. Take care.